Good morning, everyone. We got a full house today. So just be mindful of your neighbors and make sure you have enough space for your arm movements and whatnot. Is anyone new today? Anyone welcome to anyone up here new? No. And you're not new to yoga, just to this yoga, yes? Okay, awesome. Welcome. If you'd like to be added to my email list, please see me at the end of class, and I'll put you on that because I email every week to update things that are going on with the class, the Zoom links for the recordings, or if you wanted to practice at home. If you'd like to be on, let me know. As usual, I'll just start with my reminder. Please be mindful and connected to your own body and breath throughout your practice. Listen to your wise body about what it needs today. It may not be the same as what it needed last week or yesterday. And that way we can practice non-harming, ahimsa. So find a comfortable seat with your sitting bones connected to the floor. Your spine tall. You can cultivate a sense of a strong back and a soft front, soft belly, soft heart. And we'll Om in this morning. We'll start class with an Om. Start to bring ourselves to center. You'll inhale, exhale, and then inhale for Om. Om. Thank you all so much for coming, for being here, for your practice. Let's start with a brief part of Swami Satchidananda's reading for today, January 18th. Today is the 18th, right? Who knows? Please confirm that. Whether or not it is, this is the reading for today from the book called The Golden Present. I'm just going to read a part of it. It's about Tapas, one of our niyamas, which are our observances, our inner observances. There are 5. It translates to self-discipline. So he says, if you cannot control your ordinary earthly human nature, you are not going to realize the spirit. Control the tongue, control the eye, control the flesh, control the food. Why? Because we are rising above nature so that we will not be controlled by it. It should be under our control. Every discipline in life ultimately gives you strength to transcend the limitations of the senses. So, to expand on that a little bit, Tapas translates to living life with zeal and sincerity. The purifying flame is ignited, revealing the inner light. So this is to remind us, all of us we may be having right now, we may be struggling to work through our New Year's resolution, self-discipline, right? So this is a reminder that these practices that we do in yoga are not to change who we are. We are perfect. They are to help us uncover to remove the veils and reveal our true selves. So remember that your light is always pure inside, and these practices help us to discover that, to reveal that. So that should be reassuring. You don't need to change, just need to let go of certain things. So, what is tapas referring to? A tapas of mind is distinguished as tranquil, gentle, kind, and quiet. The tapas of mind. It involves willpower and purity of thought. Tapas of speech is experienced as truthful, pleasant, serene, and beneficial, and involves prayer and japa, that's the repetition of a mantra. And here's a really nice passage from the Bhagavad Gita, or a teaching from it, I should say. It assures us, the Bhagavad Gita, that it is not necessary to engage in rigorous practices. These steady and subtle ways slowly ignite the spark of divinity within our hearts. So that should also be a relief, right? We do not have to grit our teeth and power through for self-discipline. Self-discipline can be gentle, can be kind, and that's the approach we'll take today with our practice. So let's sit tall. Once again, realign your spine above your sitting bones, and as you breathe in, let the arms float up overhead. And as you exhale, let them lower down. Again, inhaling up. And exhaling down, noticing your body. One more time, inhaling up. Your mind and its thoughts. The emotions that arise. Just being aware of your breath. And now taking a gentle twist. Hand to the opposite knee, other hand behind. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften into your twist. One more breath like that. And release on the exhale and go the other way. Inhaling, lengthen. And exhaling, softening. And release it. Let's take a side bend. And inhaling up, take it the other way. And release it up. Now coming on to hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. A gentle cat and cow, breathing in, exhaling, rounding the back, bringing the chin to the chest. Releasing to center. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone and the crown up. Move at your own pace. A few more times through cat-cow stretch. And then we'll take it back to neutral. Breathing in, breathing out, bring the hips back, child's pose. And coming back up on the inhale. And coming down on the exhale. One more time, up and back. And now this time, from child, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Side body stretch. 3 breaths. In and out through your nose. And walk it back to center, and then take it to the right side. 3 breaths. Back to center, and back onto all fours. And now we'll thread the needle, taking the right hand, bringing it underneath the left armpit. And gently press down into the floor through the back of the right hand. Bring the left hand to your low back. 3 breaths. Making any adjustments you need to, doing something entirely different if that's what you need. And then let the left arm float up high and rotate your wrist one way and then the other way. And bring the palm to the floor, press up to all fours. And take the left arm under the right armpit. Gently press down, back of the left hand into the floor, and bring your right hand to the low back. Open up the heart, 3 breaths here. Close the right hand up, rotate the wrist if you like. Releasing tension. And then bring the palm to the floor. Press yourself up to all fours. Breathe in. And tuck your toes. Breathing out, find your downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips apart. Press down through the base joints of the fingers. Go ahead and bend one knee and the other knee. Noticing your breath, noticing sensations in the body. Noticing any areas of tension and trying perhaps to release that tension. See if it's unnecessary holding and relax into it. Lift the hips high. Imagine someone has their fingertips under your hip creases and is lifting them up towards the ceiling. Maybe your heels even come off the floor. And then exhale, let your heels come a little closer to the floor. Big breath in, slow breath out. And when you're ready, the left foot steps forward and the right foot steps forward. Keeping the knees bent. Slowly come up. You can swan dive up or roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. Palms up overhead. Palms joined together over your heart. Namaste. Sun salutations. Inhaling. Arms rise up. Exhaling, hinge from your hips, dive down. Knees can be as bent as you need. Touch the floor. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Crown reaches away from the tailbone. And then bring the hands closer to the floor. Left foot steps back. Left knee comes to the floor. Untuck your toes. Find Anjaneyasana. Arms rise up. Press down through the top of your back foot. And the heel of the front foot. Find your steadiness. Find some ease. Breathing in, breathing out. Relax the shoulders down. The hands, bring them behind the back. Interlace your fingers or just grab the wrist. Depending on your flexibility and what you need this morning, you may want to stretch your arms away. You may stay there or lean forward into a modified humble warrior. Easy breaths. Release the hands down. Tuck the back toes under. Step the right foot back. Find your downward facing dog. Looking forward, find your plank. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or slowly lower chaturanga dandasana. Want to do a push-up or two? That's in your practice. Hands come under the shoulders, and we'll take a low cobra. Coming up on the exhale, hold 4 breaths. Pressing down through the pelvis, feet on the floor, legs are together. Shine your heart forward. On your exhale, tuck the toes, make your way up to your downward dog. You can take a table in between if you like, or go straight to your down dog. Activate the hands, especially the thumbs and the pointer fingers, pressing them into the floor. The right leg rises. Bend the right knee over the hip, back, under, over and under. Right hip over left hip. Gaze under your armpit. Point and flex the toes. Circle the ankle. And reverse. Straighten the leg nice and long and lower the foot to the floor. Left leg rises. Open the hip, bend the knee. Point and flex the toes. Circle the ankle. Reverse. Straighten the leg, stretch it away. And bend the knee, bringing it under the body. Stepping the left foot forward. Right knee comes to the floor. Find your Asana. Pressing down to the feet for steadiness. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. Steady your breath. Some variation that works for you. Behind and staying here, opening up the heart and chest, or perhaps coming forward. Bowing. As we bow, cultivate a sense of gratitude and humility. Gratitude for the new day, for the body we have to live it. So releasing the hands back to the floor, tuck the back toes, step the right forward to the left. Catch the opposite elbows with the hands, and just allow yourself to sink into this forward bend. Knees as soft as needed. Stretching the backs of the legs, releasing through the shoulders, releasing through the back and the neck. Gently nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Maybe a little rotation, a circle one way, a circle the other way. For the purpose of releasing tension through the neck. Release the elbows, let the hands drop to the floor. Inhaling, hands to shin. Stretch the crown away from the tailbone. Exhale, soften the knees, tap the floor, and then come up. Mindfully bending the knees as much as you need. Protecting the low back always, reaching up high. Letting the hands join together in Temple Mudra. Big breath in as we exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, up. Exhaling, take a little back bend, reaching up high. Bending only from the rib cage up. And then exhaling, bringing the palms over the heart. Namaste. Take a moment to pause and check in. Sensing the body, the breath, the mind, the emotions. Feeling the heartbeat, guides the song. Connection to vital life force energy. Prana. Softening the knees, inhaling, arms reach overhead. Exhaling, hinge from your hips, dive down. It's time to step the right foot back and plant your heel down. Find your warrior one. Front knee is bent. The arm position that works for you. Focus your gaze, see a few feet in front of you. Very mindfully adjust the back foot so that the heel is raised and you are in high lunge. Gently squeeze the feet toward each other for steadiness and lower the palms together over the heart. Take a twist. No. Make a fist with the bottom hand. Gently press top hand into the fist to connect more to this twist. Maybe feeling it in the shoulders, shoulder blades. Remember gentleness. And release the hands to the floor. Step the left foot back, find your downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Bring the belly closer to the thighs. Activate the arms and the shoulders. As you exhale, see if you can straighten the knees just a little tiny bit. And then slowly make your way into plank. Take your choice here. Coming down, knees, chest, chin, or lowering down chaturanga dandasana, holding, and maybe a couple yogi push-ups. That's totally optional. And lower down all the way. And now take your choice here, low cobra, higher cobra, Sphinx pose, or up dog. Four breath. And on an exhale, make your way to your downward facing dog. And step your feet about a half a step in closer to your hands. Bring the right hand closer to the center of your mat. And only if you feel steady here, three-legged dog, reach the right hand to take the outside of the right leg. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. You can leave that elbow straight or you can bend it, finding your just right stretch for this morning. And releasing, changing hands, left hand comes to the center of the mat, right hand reaches around to the left side. A little deep breath.
release the hand. And when you're ready, step the right foot forward, plant the left foot behind, and slowly rise up for your warrior one. Find your stability and ease. Keep the mind and the breath, body united. Very mindfully, rotate the back foot so that the heel is up on the floor. Now it's to squeeze the feet toward each other. Find your setting in. Focus and concentration. Lowering the palms together. From the heart and taking a twist. Over the right knee. Optional bottom hand is an assist. Top hand is flat on top. Gentle pressing into assist. Activate your twist in the upper body. In your breath. On your next exhale, bring the hands to the floor, step the left foot forward to the right. Take the index, the pointer fingers around the big toes, and the thumbs come to the big toe nail. Bend the elbows and relax into your forward bend. It may feel nice to rest your torso on your thighs. Reconnect to the depth of your breath. Now release the toes, inhaling, hands come to shins, flat back. Exhaling, bend the knees, tap floor, your foot, and rise up slowly. Arms reaching overhead. Double mudra. Taking a breath in and exhaling, good right. Inhaling, center. Exhale, bend them. Inhale, center. Exhale, light back bend. And release. Forward palms, lowering together over the heart. Namaste. Take a pause. Check in. And then move or stretch any way that feels nice. That feels like a release. Mountain prep to prepare for Utkatasana. Strong pose, powerful pose, also known as chair pose. The gaze down, make sure your feet are more or less parallel, maybe about hips width apart. You can have them closer if you like. Inhaling, arms come straight out in front. Exhaling, slowly bending ankles, knees, and hips. Keeping the heart upright, facing forward, most of your weight in the heel. So you should be able to lift your toes. Optional, bring the arms up a little higher alongside the ears. Set your gaze and your focus and your concentration. We'll build prana in the third chakra, Manipura. seat of your personal power. The color of this mantra is yellow. And the Bij mantra sound is rum. So we can chant that to build prana there, or you can just listen and take in the vibration. Prana with some Kapalabhati breath. Breath. I'd like to take a little balance challenge. Lower the arms to shoulder height. Slowly lift the heels, balancing on the balls of the toes. Feel the sensation, gravity meeting this part of the feet. The activation of the thighs, getting a little heat there, a little fire, burning a little tapas. And exhaling, lower the heels down. Slowly rise up, and then lower your arms. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. Pause and feel the effects of Utthana. Next, we'll practice Danda Yamana Yoga Mudra. A mouthful for me for some reason. Okay. If your shoulders are tight, you may want to use a strap. Otherwise, interlace the fingers behind the back. Again, you're in mountain crab, and you can rock forward and back a little on the feet. Find your center of gravity, and then settle in there. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, straighten the arms behind you as you hinge forward from the hips, leading with your heart. And then the neck and the head lower. Keep as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Experiment with the arm position, maybe coming over the head or lowering lower towards your back, finding a spot that you can keep, you can hold for a while. And now breathing into the heart, center of the chest. Anahata chakra vibrates with the color green, emerald green. The center of love. Let's activate our prana there, chanting the Bij mantra sound, yum. 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 Kapalabhati. Release the breath. Soften the face. Relax the neck. Relax the jaw. Deepen the breath. Notice what's happening in the body, in the mind, breath. Come out very slowly. Begin to bend the knees more deeply, lowering the hands behind, slowly rising up, releasing the hands, allowing the hands to circle gently by your side. Pausing, feeling the effects of the pose. Or stretching any way that feels like a release. come down onto the mats on our bellies into crocodile pose. So stack the hands and rest the forehead on the hands for about a minute or so. Bring your awareness fully to your breath. The movement of the breath and the torso. Reaching the hands out from under the head and bringing them alongside the body, bending the knees, and bringing the hands to the ankles or the feet, adjusting the thighs so that they're parallel and not splayed out. The knees are more or less together. Lower the forehead to the floor, if it's not already, and take some breaths here with the forehead down, nice and easy, opening the front of the thighs and the hip flexors. Now you can stay right here, or if you like, you can come into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lift the torso, lift the legs, open the heart, open the throat. Beautiful. Breathing in. Slow breath out. Where can you soften? Feel the sensation, feel the movement. You're ready, slowly lower down, releasing the feet, head comes to the floor first, and then you can turn to the cheek and relax, letting go. Good work. Feel ready to move, slowly making your way into child's pose. Bringing the arms alongside the body, forehead to the floor, or maybe to a block. Calming the body, calming the mind. Cultivating steadiness, stillness, discipline. Then we'll rise up to a standing kneel. Tuck under knees, you may want to double your mat. Prepare for gate pose. Standing on one knee, the other leg comes out to the side. So it's pointing forward or at an angle, whatever works for your aim. Your attention to your spine. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a breath. As you exhale, let your arm come up and over your ears, your hand slides down the leg, coming to a comfortable spot, not forcing. And then turn your gaze to face this up. Bring that top shoulder back just a little bit, opening the heart, opening the chest. So there is a sense of levity and lightness here, lifting up, not pressing into that hand that's on your leg, but lifting, opening. On the next exhale, start to straighten the body up, lower the arm, release the leg. Come onto both knees for a moment. Pause. A nice resting breath in and out, and then make your way to the other side. Inhaling, exhaling, bending towards the straight leg. If it works for your neck, turn your gaze up. Deepen the breath. Relax the face, relax the jaw. Feel the sensations of the stretch. You notice any thoughts present, any emotions that rise up, and allow it all to just be without judgment. On your next exhale, release up. Bending the straight leg, coming to standing kneel. Pause here for a breath or two. We'll make our way into the Asana seated staff pose. So bend the left knee, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. It's perfectly okay to have this knee bent a little, if that works better for you. Especially if you feel a pulling at your buttock area where the attachment of your hamstring meets your hip. You don't want that to constantly feel that stress or strain there. Could develop a tendinitis if you continue with that. So please bend the knee if you feel it there instead of the back or the belly of the hamstring. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale. Bend forward. Bring breath awareness. See if you can release somewhere in the body that you're holding, unnecessarily holding. And notice. And allow. So they come up a few inches. Bring your right hand to the inside of your straight leg. And the other arm out to the side. Take a side bend over straight. Send to your breath. Soften the neck. Feel the sensation. When you're ready, slowly release. Letting the torso and changing the side. Bending the right knee, bringing the sole of the foot to the thigh. Gently flex the left foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Yes. Easy breath. At any time your breath feels labored or stuck, come out of the pose a little bit. Take a deep breath and then re-enter, maybe not as deeply. Feel the sensations in the body. Notice the state of the mind. Slowly come out a few inches, place the left forearm along the lower leg, lift the right arm high to the sky, open the heart, open the lungs, and exhaling, side bend over the straight leg. Out of the pose, straightening, or so straightening both legs and tapping them out. Windshield wiping feet in and out. And then making your way onto your mat, finding your block if you're going to do your inversion with supported shoulder stand. You'll bring the block under the sacrum and the legs float up. Or if you have shoulder stand or half shoulder stand in your practice or headstand, any inversions that you are accustomed to, go ahead and move into that. Point and flex the feet a few times. Activate the leg muscles to stimulate lymphatic drainage. Then let the legs be still. Slow everything down. Practicing shoulder stand, you have the option to come into full plow if you like. taking care not to stress or strain your neck. And then the next breath or two, beginning to come out of your inversion, straightening the legs, flexing the feet and rocking and rolling the arms a little bit under the hips, palms facing down to come into fish pose. Pressing the elbows down into the floor, heart lifts off the floor, head lifts off the floor, and then slowly lower back down to the crown or to the back of the head. Opening the heart, opening the lungs. Yum, yum, yum. And the throat, hum, hum, hum. Follow back to here if it feels okay, gently. And slowly releasing the head down, chest down. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, hug them into your chest. You want to rock them gently side to side, releasing tension. Let them both drop over to the left side. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right arm reaches out to the right side. Double knee down twist. Gaze up or gaze to your right. On the exhale, engage your core abdominal muscles. Lift the legs over. Let them drop to the other side. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left arm stretches out to the left. Gaze that way or gaze up. And you carefully make your way back to center and prepare for Shavasana, deep relaxation. Find a comfortable lying down position that's comfortable for your back, shoulders, your head. Awareness to your feet. Breathing in, be aware of your feet. Breathing out, invite your feet to soften and release any tension. Letting go. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your calves, shins. Breathing out, invite your calves and shins to soften and release their tension.
Breathing into the knees, thighs. Breathing out, inviting the knees and the thighs to soften and release their tension. Letting go. Breathing in, awareness comes to the pelvis. Breathing out, inviting the pelvis to soften and release any tension there. Letting go. Breathing into the low belly, the low back. Breathing out, releasing any tension, any stress, any sense of overwhelm. Bringing in a sense of ease. Letting go. Breathing into the torso, front and back, chest, upper back, belly. And breathing out, inviting torso to release its tension. Down into the ground, letting go. Breathing into the shoulders, the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. And breathing out, inviting the shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, and fingers to release, relax, let go. Breathing into the neck and the jaw. Breathing out, inviting the neck and jaw to soften, completely release, and let go. And breathing into the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, the temples, and the rest of the head. Breathing out, inviting the head to soften, release any tension, any effort, letting go. Breathing into the body as a whole. Breathing out, inviting the whole body to soften, release any residual tension, stress, or effort, letting go. Rest. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into the body and the breath, and space around you. You may want to take a full body stretch, reaching arms overhead. You may like to hug your knees in, rock a little side to side. You want to roll onto your side in the fetal position for a couple of breaths before you transition to sitting. Sitting. Find a strong back, soft front. Two rounds of breath where your inhalation is about half as long as your exhalation. Whatever ratio works for you, be it 5 to 10 or 2 to 4. Open your gaze. Let's see if you can pause for a beat after your exhalation. The count of 1 or 2 before you begin the inhalation. Go ahead and release that breath pattern. Follow the breath, natural breath. Close our practice today with the Loka chant. Join in if you know it, or just listen, take in the vibration. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the whole universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to that light. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your practice. Bring your beautiful, peaceful heart out into your day and spread it to everyone you meet. I did make an announcement in my email. There's, if anybody can get maybe I'll resend that attachment from Ellen. Yeah? Did you see that yesterday? So she was kind enough to do a little research and come up with some really good places to donate for our brothers and sisters in California. And she's also doing a couple of classes at Prana Moon and Peekskill. I forget when they are now. Today, one's today and one's next Saturday. Yeah, they're tomorrow. Well, tomorrow will be Nourish and Renew. That's not a fundraiser, but all of the proceeds will go to one of these really worthy organizations. So check it out. You can go to pranamoonyoga.com to check it out, or I'll also attach it to my email today when I send the recording. Stop this recording.